Welcome back to our channel. In part 2 of our series, we dive even deeper into the hidden depths of 911 calls, uncovering an incident that pushes the boundaries of terror and human endurance. Tonight's story begins on a night when storm clouds loomed heavy and the relentless downpour set an eerie stage. An abandoned warehouse on the outskirts of town, long forgotten and steeped in urban legend, became the unlikely setting for a chilling encounter with the unknown. As the call came through, the sound of relentless rain and distant thunder created a haunting backdrop that blurred the line between reality and nightmare. The call started with a desperate plea from someone trapped in the decaying building. Their voice trembled with a mix of fear and urgency as they recounted the inexplicable events unfolding around them. "Caller 911, please help me, I'm stuck here," their words barely audible over the cacophony of the storm. The operator, seasoned by countless emergencies, yet always confronted with the unpredictable nature of human fear, responded with calm authority. "Operator, stay with me, I'm here to help. Tell me exactly what you're hearing and where you are." In the midst of the chaos, the caller's narrative began to unravel. They described how, in the dim light of a flickering street lamp that barely penetrated the building's oppressive darkness, they first heard heavy footsteps echoing through the vast, empty corridors. The sound was steady, almost methodical, an ominous presence moving slowly yet relentlessly through the shadows. As if that wasn't enough, a low, almost guttural whisper emerged from the silence, as if the very walls of the warehouse were murmuring secrets. "Caller, it felt like the building was alive, like something was watching me from the corners of my vision." Throughout the call, the operator's voice was a beacon of reassurance amid the overwhelming terror. With every fragment of information, the operator guided the caller towards safety, instructing them to find a well-lit space and stay on the line. "Operator, keep moving. Find an area where you can see clearly. Don't stop. Help is on the way." Despite the escalating panic and the caller's frantic descriptions of shifting shadows and the feeling of being pursued, the operator maintained an unwavering calm that served as a lifeline in the midst of the storm. As the minutes ticked by, the intensity of the situation deepened. The caller's account grew more harrowing as they recounted moments when the darkness seemed to thicken with every heartbeat. "Caller, I felt like someone was right behind me even though I couldn't see anyone. It was as if the presence was so close I could almost touch it." Each word painted a picture of isolation and dread, a stark reminder of the thin line between safety and the unknown. Meanwhile, the storm outside raged on, its fury a constant reminder of nature's indifferent power, amplifying the terror that filled the abandoned space. In the aftermath of that fateful call, the incident left a profound impact not only on the caller, but also on the dispatcher who had navigated the delicate balance between professional duty and human empathy. A former dispatcher later recalled that night as one of the most challenging moments of their career. A night when the relentless barrage of distressing calls blurred the boundary between the known and the inexplicable. They described the experience as a convergence of raw fear and the quiet resolve needed to guide someone through their worst moments, all while grappling with the unspoken emotional toll of such encounters. Experts in trauma and crisis management have long warned that repeated exposure to situations like these can result in chronic stress, anxiety, and even post-traumatic stress disorder. The intense, unfiltered fear that callers experience is mirrored by the silent, cumulative burden carried by the dispatchers who answer these calls. Their ability to remain composed under such pressure is nothing short of heroic, yet it often conceals the deep scars left by every agonizing moment they witness. Beyond the immediate urgency of guiding someone to safety, tonight's account forces us to confront a series of larger, more difficult questions. What is the unseen cost of this relentless exposure to fear and human vulnerability? How can society better support those who stand as the first line of defense in our darkest hours? And what measures can be taken to ensure that the emotional and psychological needs of emergency responders are not overlooked? As we listen to the echoes of that night, the whispered pleas, the relentless footsteps, and the calm, steady voice of the operator, we are reminded that each call is not just an isolated incident, but a glimpse into the ongoing battle between order and chaos. As the storm eventually subsided and the call came to a close, the dispatcher's soothing words continued to echo in the aftermath, offering a final promise of safety and hope amid the lingering darkness. This encounter, like so many others, serves as a stark reminder of the resilience and hidden struggles of those who answer our calls for help. It challenges us to look beyond the immediate terror and recognize the profound emotional impact that such experiences can have on both the caller and the listener. We invite you to share your thoughts on this unsettling story and to join the broader conversation about mental health support for emergency responders. Have you ever experienced a moment when fear overwhelmed you or witnessed someone else's silent battle with anxiety? What do you think can be done to better support these everyday heroes? If tonight's extended exploration into the chilling world of emergency dispatch has moved you, please like this video, subscribe to our channel and click the notification bell so you'll be among the first to know when we release our next installment. Thank you for joining us on this journey into the dark corners of human experience. Stay safe and remember, the next call could be just around the corner. A quiet reminder of the fragile balance between the familiar and the unfathomable.